Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. If you're new here, my apologies. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I make a video from weird spots, so I don't know how the light and the sound are, but this is where we are. I went today to a creative reuse store in Stoughton, Wisconsin. Now, I don't know if I said it right. That's on you. You can figure that out. It was called Hello Art Hatchery. I have a little bit of video from in the store, and I will probably just insert that here because there isn't enough to make a separate video. I didn't do a whole shop with me, and a couple times there were other people and I hadn't asked, and I was just scoping it out. This was my very first time there. I had just followed them on Instagram, and then Nancy reminded me about them. This place is super cute. It is adorable. It is immaculately sorted. It is really not a junk journaling kind of place. It is like card makers, knitters, all that kind of stuff. But in the back, there was a fill a bag. This can be your bag for $5. I bought this. This was a $2 item. I needed a new eraser, like just a nice eraser to keep by my craft stuff when I'm crafting. Sometimes you need to erase on a card. Maybe you use pencil to mark up paper to cut it, but it's usually on a card when I have an oops. So basic eraser. The rest of that was $2. The rest of this stuff, I did the $5 bag, and she was like, that's not a full bag. I'm gonna charge you $2. So everything you see here was $2. This is the item that did me in. So at first I'm looking and I'm like, I don't need to get anything. And I had seen those and I really liked them, and I had seen some thread, and then I saw this and I was like, I'm not leaving this behind. Nancy trained me better than this. How cute would this be in the pocket of a kitty journal? In fact, don't I have some kitty journals that I could take this home and put it in the pocket of? And I mean, it's pretty thick. It's like a whole pad. I might use it around the house, but mostly I'll probably put it in journals. So then it was on, right? If you're getting the bag, do it. Imagine these, you can cut the top off, notch it, and decorate on this, and it's your pocket, right? You could round the corners if you want. They're cream for the most part. This one's white. Or you could tear them off of this. I was experimenting with this one. And make it into your cluster, put it horizontal on a page, put it across the page. I mean, this was just ribbon, but it was fun. This one, the buttons are already sewed on. Okay, I don't want to do that. I just thought they were great. Look at this one. Oh yeah. So they're samples, obviously, of trims or ribbons. Great for us. You can take them off the card. You can use them on the card. They would make pretty good journaling cards if you covered the back, but I was imagining them as pockets. Then upholstery samples. Remember, if it doesn't fit in my carry-on, I have to negotiate with Mr. Crafting and Relaxing. So there was way more. There were way more of those. There were many more fabric samples. I thought mini journals or ephemera or something, they're not big enough to be a big journal. This one is so thin, I just thought it would be great for ephemera. You could die cut this. It's so thin and nice, it would die cut. Then paper. I'm working on a project here at the dining room table while I'm traveling with family, so I thought these 2 pages would go nicely in it. Remember, there's no fee per item. Same for this. I think this will look cool in there. The color is right, but the style isn't right, so probably doesn't go in what I'm working on, but maybe. This, I think, goes in there. And then this is paper pizzazz. It's actually an Oregon company near me. I really wanted this blue vellum. Okay, I just wanted the one sheet. This one I didn't mind, but you know, the pinkish purple I didn't need. But if nothing else, I can put my paper in here. Part of the reason I need to film when I'm traveling is because I'm gonna put this back together to take up the least space possible. So I'm gonna mix the items that I got here from the creative reuse store that I went to yesterday, and then I wouldn't be able to make you videos and tell you how much I paid. Look at this. Remember, didn't even pay per item and paid $2 for this bag of stuff. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Journal cover, page trim, what? I don't know. I think there's about enough here to do 3 pages. This I got because I might want to play with it tonight. I don't know. It seems like something came apart. That's fine. Like neutral embroidery floss, you know, it's free. These I got because I couldn't find any markers in this house, and yesterday I bought stamps and I wanted to stamp on the ephemera I was making. So I thought if either one of these works, I'm golden. These, I don't know what these are. Do these have to do with knitting? I thought these would be great for ephemera. Like, imagine this, and you put a little something over it. Maybe you can stamp on it. I don't know what these are, but I got them. A doily has a whole knot in it. Do I care? Nope. Look at this stamp. To thine own self be kind. Yes, that would be fabulous on ephemera in a journal. This I just had to have, and I think we both know I didn't need it, but I wanted it. Blue velvet, something. Could die cut it, could make a pocket with it, could just cut it in strips and admire it. There was a little bit more, but I restrained myself. These were neutral threads in the, it's free. Thread at this place was $1 each, and I had looked and thought, no, I'm not gonna do that. Hole reinforcers. There's a hole punch in the house I'm in, so I could make some tags tonight and put hole reinforcers. Okay, when there are dies that you don't have and you get to fill a bag, you are timeless. I thought that might be kind of fun for a birthday card. It might also be good on a journal page. I don't know. Oh, this is for Mr. Crafting and Relaxing. Happiest of days. The swirly may be too much, and this is one of those dies I like, but this is the fiddly kind. Like, she kind of has two sizes, and I think this is the one. Would I have bought these dies if they were $1 each? No, probably not. But in a bin of things. Now, this sale had been going on for a long time. When it started, it was $15 a bag, and they said that they put new stuff out now and then. I wanted this too. I had fun. If I was not traveling in a carry-on, I probably would have gotten more. And you know what my sister-in-law told me yesterday when I got in the car and we were driving home from Hello Happiness? She pointed out she has lots of suitcases she doesn't need, and I can check a bag for free. And I was like, oh, do not tempt me. Do not tempt me to turn this car around. The other thing I picked up, they had a bunch of free stuff, and they had a lot of crafty magazines and books. I didn't pick this up as a quilt pattern. I picked it up because I thought it would be good for ephemera in a dog journal. So I thought, well, I'll just cut these apart, see what else is in there I might want, and then I'm not going to take this whole thing home with me. But it also was a nice bag that I might need. So those are my treasures. My total purchase was $4 and something because of tax here. I hope you enjoyed, and I think that's it because I'm going home tomorrow, so I can't imagine that I'm going to make it to any more stores. I think 3 creative reuse stores in 2 days is pretty good. Now I'm going to show you a few peeks at this store. It is light and bright and adorable. It's not really the junk journaler's paradise kind of place. It is card makers. There were some nice brands of stuff in the stamp and dies like Altenew, Simon Says Stamp, tons of Stampin' Up. There's a whole row of Stampin' Up sets of stamps on that bookcase that we're looking at right there. I don't think I zoomed in close and showed you, my apologies. But you can see this is a super bright and cute place. There you go. Rows of stamps, patterns in order, magazines sorted. It's just very, very cute. I probably didn't do a great job shopping it. I did want some of those containers up on the top of that shelf, but you know, that wasn't an option for me in my carry-on. See how light and bright and cute it is? It is not like a junky creative reuse. It's in a cute little downtown area too, so you could go and eat and hang out and visit, look around a little. You can see there's lots of cross stitch. That whole table was cross stitch. Then sewings and notions and that kind of stuff over here. That table right there on the left, there we go. That's stamps and dies. And I did peek in there a little bit, but you know, I just don't need any. Stamps of Life, Hero Arts, Stampin' Up, Altenew. See, it's good stuff. Then there were a section for kids and then more paper crafting stuff back there. It's really, really very cute. I didn't find things that I was going to take home except for the sale bag and the eraser that I was excited about. This is the sale area. You could follow them on Instagram to find out if they have sales going or how it varies or what's going on. I also got an image of this because they have art journaling meetups and there's an email address on there, and I just thought it would be super cool to join in the fun. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.